guys, Melanie here. Today we are going to talk about diets and how to stop failing at them forever. So for me, the best way to stop failing at diets, the best advice I can give is stop going on them. I know, it sounds crazy, but hear me out. So when we typically say we're going on a diet, it signifies that we're going to limit our food intake from what we would normally eat, whether it's less calories, limiting the types of foods we eat, etc. It's usually for a specific amount of time and with a specific goal in mind, which is usually a number on the scale. So typically we think of a diet as something that has a beginning and an end. But then what do we do when it's over? What do we eat then? So I would like us to reprogram our thinking around the word diet. We need to stop thinking of it as an evil word. And what if we just thought of it as how it describes, it's just a word that describes the food that we eat. What if we stopped getting so hung up on labeling ourselves as vegan or paleo or keto and sticking to certain time frames and etc., and just got curious about what types of foods that our body truly likes. Healthy eating is unique to each person based on your own specific biochemistry, environment, and lifestyle, which means that each diet and nutrition plan out there is not good for every person. Well, it may work for some because they might fall into that group where those specific foods work great for them, but it's not going to work for every person. There's not a one-size-fits-all when it comes to these diet plans. There's nothing wrong with the diet and nutrition plans out there. They're all each good in their own way. But what happens is we put ourselves in a box trying to follow a specific plan because it worked for our friend. Then we fail because we can't stick to the food, or we can't stick to the intermittent fasting, or the time restricted eating, or whatever it may be. So then we fail and we think that we're just a failure. We're never going to lose weight. We can't ever stick to a diet plan, when in reality, maybe it's just that those foods or those specific restrictions are not what's best for our body type, or that specific diet was just not sustainable based on our lifestyles. So there are many different factors that influence what foods are best for each individual person. So think of your body as a laboratory. Our bodies are constantly giving us responses to the foods that we eat. So if you pay attention, you can recognize these responses by noticing some things in your body. Symptoms is a response that your body is going to give you. So symptoms may include like feeling gassy after you eat, having heartburn, getting a stomach ache. Those are all symptoms that your body is, there's signals that your body is giving you that something that you ate maybe isn't what's good for you. Another response that your body has is sending you cravings. Are you craving red meat? Do you know, or do you just know that I'm just craving this piece of fruit and this is going to be the perfect thing for me? So cravings are another response that your body is sending you. Energy levels is another response. How do you feel after eating? Do you feel tired, or do you get a rush of energy? So all of these body responses are signals that your body is trying to give you to let you know whether the foods that you're eating are good, are beneficial and good for you, or if it doesn't really like it so much. So finding the right healthy eating plan can take some time. So be patient with yourself. It takes a lot of trial and error and a lot of really tuning in and listening to your body, which can take a lot of practice. Using one of these diet plans can give you a good baseline to start. Starting out with, and different diet plans, like say keto or paleo. If you wanted to kind of go on that route and see, it might work for you, but if it doesn't feel like it's working and you're having trouble sticking to it, take some of the things that you liked from it, take them with you, and then move on. Try something else. Try lots of whole foods. A healthy diet is something that should last a lifetime. It's not just for 3 months before vacation or before you got to put on that swimsuit. it should be a healthy eating plan for life. So it should be full of whole foods that you enjoy and that nourish your body and create health. And it should also be physically and mentally sustainable, because if you're trying to put too much pressure on yourself, you know, some people really do well at intermittent fasting. Other people do not do well. They can't handle it mentally, so then they cheat and then they feel like a failure. So keep that in mind. It has to be physically and mentally sustainable, and it has to be fit into the lifestyle that you lead. Your healthy eating plans are going to take planning, because you're going to want to make sure you have the foods that you know are going to be best for you on hand all the time. But there are shortcuts and other little things that you can do to make it fit into your lifestyle. So when you take the time to find the healthy foods that your body likes, you will feel better, you will have more energy, you will lose and maintain your weight without all the work. And bonus, you will never have to go on the dreaded diet again. So later tonight or today, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, your next meal, tune in. See if you can pick up some of the signals and the messages that your body is giving you about the foods that you're eating. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. We'll see you next time.